Hey guys, how are you? I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday season now that winter is basically here. I can't wait for snow and Christmas music. I love the cold, so I'm really happy about all this. I'm going to start right away and tell you guys what I've been loving this month. So first thing, actually, before we get into the favorites, are cozy cardigans and long tunic dresses, and I've been loving those because they're just easy to throw on with some nylons, because around this time of year you can still kind of get away with nylons and boots and a really nice dress. So I've been really liking that. I think that it's cozy and it's easy and it's simple and I don't have to think about my outfit too much. Now getting into the beauty favorites, because I know you guys want to know what I have been using on my face. My very first favorite is actually the foundation that I'm wearing, and it is the KRY's foundation. If you watched my first video that went up on this channel, it was a haul, and I purchased this foundation this month, and ever since I purchased it, I cannot put it down. It's so full coverage, but it looks so natural. I'm wearing it right now, and as you guys can see, it matches my neck, it matches my face. It's the KRY's cream foundation, and I'm in the color transparent, and transparent is like the perfect shade for a medium deep skin tone. So basically, if you're wondering, so medium deep skin tones are basically like skin tones that are medium but on the tanner side, so you're not completely a deep skin tone. Those foundation shades might be too dark, but medium might be too light. You're kind of in between. It's like a small little square. Well, it's not small, it's like a decent size, compact, but you know, I don't run through this quickly because it's so pigmented. I've been using it all month and I haven't hit pan or anything, so if you're worried about that, it lasts pretty long, so that's good. It's around $68 and there are refills, so. And if you have a magnetic palette, you don't even have to buy the compact, you can just buy the refills. And if you're a makeup artist, you can just buy it in different shades and just put it in maybe a Z palette or something. And this foundation is so creamy, it goes on so easily, and it's like I can't put this thing down. A lot of people have said that, you know, it sinks into their lines, under their eyes, and on their forehead. That's like the one, I guess, negative I can say about it. But if you don't want that to happen, just set it with powder. I have really bad creasing on my forehead at times, in between my eyes here and under my eyes, so I just don't apply it there. I apply my creaseless concealer to those areas, and I just set it with a powder, and it's great, and it lasts throughout the day. It's full coverage, and this foundation is organic. It has amazing ingredients. My next favorite are going to be the palettes from 100% Pure. I love these palettes. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know that I love my Pretty Naked palette, but they decided to come out with these three, and I love them so much. They're so pigmented. The luminizers are freaking amazing, guys. They're so good, and yeah, they're freaking amazing. My favorite palette of the month out of all three of them is the Mermaid Palette, and I think I'm going to do a look with it for you guys because it's such a pretty palette, and it's very unexpected for me to like this palette because I normally go for just straight up browns and neutrals. It's still very neutral. I mean, it's not totally out of my comfort zone, but what I like about it that's a little bit different is it has this like deep olive, it has like this olive green and kind of like this hunter kind of emeraldy green, I guess. But what I love about this palette, and I say this because it's the most multifunctional for me personally, it's something that I can throw this and half of my makeup routine is pretty much done. And I love this luminizer. This luminizer is so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like seriously, look at this. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys so you can see. It's so gorgeous, like for my skin. Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it? I feel like Grace Helbig. Can you see it? Can you see it? But look at that. That's so pretty on my skin tone, and it's gorgeous, and when that highlight is here and it beams, it just looks like you are glowing from within, and I love it. So if you were thinking, I wanted to mention those palettes as a fave because I wanted you guys to know what I personally think of them. Cyber Monday's coming up, and now's the time to buy either presents for other people or yourself, and I know that a lot of you guys may have been eyeing that palette. those palettes, and I just wanted to say I love them. Now's the time if you were thinking about getting them to maybe take advantage of sale. My next favorite is from 100% Pure, and it is the Aqua Boost Hydrating Mask. I love this mask because around this time of year, so I have oily skin, right? But around this time of year, I experience dry patches. And dry patches are super annoying because if you have, that's why I'm starting to believe that as I get older, I'm starting to have combination skin because I'm starting to experience dryness, which is interesting. So what happens is I use this mask not all over, well, sometimes, like maybe like once every 2 weeks or maybe once a week, I'll use it as a hydrating mask just for anti-aging purposes, just to keep moisture into my skin so that I don't experience more fine lines and wrinkles. I use it for that. And if I have a dry patch, I will put this over top and it will help it so much, and my makeup will go on so much smoother and better. And I experience dry skin in my nose area, and that's not cute for it to be like your face is crumbling off. So I love to use this for that. This is an awesome mask. If you have dry skin, you're gonna love this. If you have dry patches on your skin, you will love this. If you have, you know, oily skin or normal skin, you can use it as an anti-aging treatment to help with fine lines and wrinkles. It's a very awesome multi-use product, and I really love this. I still use my herbal detox mask to help with my oiliness, but this month I realized I was reaching for that mask a little bit more. My next favorite is an oil. You know I gotta mention an oil because I love my oils, and it's the Triology Rose Hip Antioxidant Plus oil. Now, rose hip oil for me, it replaced retinol. If you guys know what retinol is kind of like an ingredient used in a lot of night creams, anti-aging creams, and it restores the skin and it makes it like, you know, brighter when you wake up. And I find that when I just use rose hip oil as a night cream, well, in place of a night cream, I wake up, my complexion is brighter, I have a glow, and I use this, like maybe 3 drops of this and sometimes some pomegranate oil where I experience any hyperpigmentation or darkness, uneven skin tone, and I wake up and my skin tone is so vibrant. I'm gonna do an entire video on how I got rid of my dark spots and my hyperpigmentation, because rose hip oil plays a big part of that. Having the rose hip oil for me, once I added it, I realized that, okay, I can have a simpler beauty routine, and I like that. I like my life that way because I'm a little bit of a minimalist, and all that I have to do is maybe, well, I'll save that for later because I'm gonna do a winter skincare routine, but thumbs up if you guys wanna see that. But rose hip oil, out of my skincare routine, this is my must-have, and I can't live without it. My next favorite is a deodorant, and this deodorant has changed my life. I went to the gym. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So I went to the gym and I used this one. It's the Primal Pit Paste deodorant, and I used the one in lavender. I went to the gym, I was like, I put it on, and then I was like, the whole time I was so self-conscious, I was like, am I going to stink? And what happened was I did not stink. I was on the elliptical for 30 minutes, guys. 30 freaking minutes, and I didn't stink. But the whole time I was still checking. I was like on the elliptical, and I was like, and I didn't smell anything. It blew me a freaking way. I have the whole pack with all the scents, the sample pack, and lavender I reach for because it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a comfort scent for me, and I always know that I like lavender scented things, so it's the first one that I used. There wasn't a particular reason. One scent doesn't help more than the other. They kind of all work. So, you know, but I think if I had to buy the full size, I would go for the full size lavender because I like it. That's all I have to say for this one. If you like the content, if you like what I talk about here on my channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you're a loyal subby, thanks again for watching. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.